Deep within Subic Bay, a new power is quietly taking shape. Once a symbol of American military might, the bay is being reborn as a modern Philippine naval stronghold. There's no fanfare, just a calculated, methodical revival. The goal project Philippine naval power into the contested South China Sea. This transformation, largely unnoticed by the world, marks a major strategic shift in the region. Subic's air still hums with echoes of its past, but now new sounds emerge. Filipino officers, modern patrol vessels, and the clang of steel. The Philippine Navy is upgrading facilities and stationing its most capable assets here. Subic is becoming a logistical and operational hub for rapid response missions. The urgency is clear. China's maritime expansion has pressured the Philippines for years. Diplomacy alone wasn't enough. Manila needed a credible deterrent. Subic Bay, with its deep harbor and strategic location, is the answer. The world is only beginning to grasp the implications. For China, Subic's revival is an unexpected complication. For the Philippines, it's a symbol of renewed strength and resolve. It's a quiet declaration. The Philippines will not be sidelined in its own backyard. Subic's story is one of a nation using its past to secure its future. The fleet is awakening, and the region is taking notice. Subic Bay's transformation is not just about ships, it's about national resolve. The balance of power in the South China Sea is shifting. To understand Subic Bay's importance, we must look back at its American legacy. For nearly a century, Subic was the heart of US naval power in the Pacific. Its deep harbor sheltered entire fleets and provided access to vital sea lanes. Subic was more than a base. It was a city, supporting tens of thousands of personnel and their families. During the Cold War, it was a linchpin in America's strategy to contain communism in Asia. The shipyards kept the US 7th Fleet ready for action across the Pacific. But in 1991, Philippine nationalism led to the rejection of a new US-based treaty. The last American forces left in 1992, ending nearly a century of presence. The base was handed over and transformed into the Subic Bay Freeport Zone, a hub for commerce and tourism. Yet, Subic's strategic fundamentals, its deep harbor and proximity to the South China Sea, remained unchanged. As China's maritime ambitions grew, Philippine leaders saw Subic's enduring value. The legacy of the American era was not just in old buildings, but in the bay's strategic location. Subic's history called for a new military purpose. Geography is destiny, and Subic's destiny was never truly erased. The ghosts of warships gave way to a new era of strategic significance. Subic's story is one of adaptation and enduring importance. The echoes of history are shaping its future. Subic Bay's legacy is alive once more. Subic's reactivation as a naval base was a gradual, deliberate process. The Navy quietly leased key areas, blending military needs with Subic's commercial success. Manila's main base was congested and distant from the West Philippine Sea. Subic offered a game-changing alternative. The Navy stationed its newest warships here, cutting response times to hotspots like Scarborough Shoal. Modernization was key. Upgraded communications, maintenance, and command centers turned Subic into a true forward base. Ships can now be refueled, rearmed, and repaired quickly, sustaining constant patrols. Subic's transformation is a sharp spear point for Philippine defense. For sailors, it's more than a base. It's a symbol of national pride and maritime identity. The government's investment signals a serious commitment to naval power. Subic's guardians are keenly aware of their role in defending sovereignty. The bay's military history is alive in every patrol. Subic Bay is the linchpin of the Philippines' South China Sea strategy. Its location allows rapid deployment to contested waters like Scarborough Shoal. This proximity gives the Philippines a real-time edge in monitoring and protecting its exclusive economic zone. Subic's modern frigates and patrol vessels maintain a constant presence, deterring illegal activity and foreign incursions. The base is a logistical powerhouse. Ships are resupplied and repaired without returning to Manila. This endurance means Philippine patrols can stay on station longer, strengthening their claim. Subic's presence complicates any adversary's plans in the region. It sends a clear message. The Philippines is ready to defend its rights. Subic is both shield and sword in the maritime chess game. Its revival is a strategic move that strengthens the nation's position. The base is a quiet but powerful deterrent. Subic's watchful gaze now covers the nation's western frontier. Subic Bay's revival has forced China to rethink its strategy. For years, China operated freely, knowing Philippine responses were slow. Now, Subic's proximity erases that advantage. Philippine ships can appear within hours. China's intelligence is closely monitoring Subic's activities, deployments, and allied presence. The base's integration into a network of alliances is a major concern for Beijing. Subic's operational readiness challenges China's gray zone tactics. The chessboard has changed, and China must now account for a Filipino knight on a critical square. For China, a fully operational Subic Bay is a strategic nightmare. It's not just a Philippine base, it's a potential gateway for US and allied power at the South China Sea's doorstep. Subic could serve as a logistics and repair hub for allied warships, negating China's anti-access strategies. The base's location allows for close monitoring of Chinese naval movements, especially through the Bashi Channel. Subic's surveillance capabilities strip away China's element of surprise. Any attack on Subic risks triggering the US-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty. China faces a dilemma: act and risk escalation, or do nothing and accept a growing vulnerability. Subic's revival forces Beijing to be more cautious. It's a quiet checkmate in the making. Subic Bay's revival is also a story of renewed alliances. The US, Japan, Australia, and others see a strong Philippines as vital for regional stability. Subic is now a hub for joint exercises and allied port calls, enhancing interoperability. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement gives US forces rotational access to bases near Subic. Japan has become a key partner, providing patrol vessels and participating in joint drills. The sight of Allied warships alongside Philippine vessels is a powerful symbol of unity. Subic's new role is about partnership, not foreign control. The Philippines stands with its allies, not alone. Subic's future is being shaped by critical agreements and policy decisions. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement with the US cements Subic's logistical importance. Upgrades to nearby airfields and ports are enhancing maritime awareness. Subic is the primary hub for EDCA-related activities, solidifying its role in the alliance. Negotiations with Japan and Australia are expanding security partnerships centered on Subic. These agreements build trust, interoperability, and collective defense capabilities. Subic is evolving from a national base to a platform for regional security. Its destiny is one of partnership and shared commitment to stability. Subic Bay has re-emerged as a critical watchtower in Asia-Pacific security. Its revival signals the Philippines' determination to defend its sovereignty. Subic's strategic value will only grow as competition in the South China Sea intensifies. The base provides presence, persistence, and power projection for the Philippines and its allies. Subic is a stabilizing force, ensuring sea lanes remain free and open. Its development will be a key barometer of regional security. Subic Bay stands as a symbol of resilience and national resolve. The watchtower is manned, its gaze fixed firmly on the horizon.